Welcome to today's culinary journey into the aromatic land of Romania. Our interest today is another beloved traditional dish that has warmed our homes and bellies for generations. I am talking about tripe soup. More specifically, Romania's version of tripe soup. I've seen many people on social media, usually travel bloggers and tourists, very intrigued by this tasty and unique broth. Some even mistakenly mixing it with calamari soup, but that's not the case at all. Originally known as ciorbă de burtă, this broth is actually a tripe soup made from the cow's belly, beef shank and hamstrings, topped with a delicious sour cream dressing and lots of garlic and vinegar. It's the perfect comfort food for cold rainy days, and I invite you to join me as we cover all the steps into making this tasty dish from scratch. Just like the heart of any story lies within its details, the taste of this soup lies within its ingredients. Each element adds a unique flavor. And for a remarkable taste, you'll need a couple of things, like 1 kilogram or 2 pounds of beef tripe, either fresh or pre-boiled and frozen. 1 kilogram and a half or 3 pounds of hamstrings. Now, what exactly are these hamstrings and where you can find them? They are the cow's leg. More specifically, this area right here. It contains mostly bones and tendons but no meat. Hamstrings will give the soup a rich taste and texture because they are ultra high in collagen. However, you might not find them in regular supermarkets but in local butcher shops. The Romanian term is tendoane. Now, if you cannot manage to find hamstrings anywhere, you can safely skip adding them to the recipe. 500 grams or 1 pound of beef bones. I am using something specific again, the shank area. It's another part of the cow's leg, a bit higher than the hamstrings. This specific area has lots of marrow and meat and is perfect for soups and broths in general. However, if you cannot find this, you can replace it with any part that contains both meat and bones. The Romanian term for this ingredient is rasol. Some onions, which weigh around 250 grams or 9 ounces, 1 parsnip that weighs 100 grams more or less or 3.5 ounces, 1 celery root that weighs 100 grams or another 3.5 ounces. However, if you cannot find it, you can skip adding it. Few carrots that weigh about 350 grams or 12 ounces. Few bay leaves. 4 tablespoons of salt. Few peppercorns. 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. And lots of water. Now, this short ingredients list is only a part of the actual dish. This one-of-a-kind Romanian tripe soup has not one but 2 special dressings. One will be mixed with the whole broth and the second one will be added to individual servings. The first dressing contains 1 kilogram or 34 ounces of sour cream with at least 30% fat, and I will tell you more about why fatness is important later, and 10 egg yolks. The second dressing contains 2 garlic heads and 1 cup of white vinegar with a concentration of 9 degrees. Don't replace the regular vinegar with apple cider vinegar. It will not taste the same. The first thing you have to do is to wash the beef tripe very well. One very important aspect you must regard is what kind of beef tripe you are using. This will play a crucial part in how long the recipe will take to cook. If you are using pre-boiled beef tripe, something like this, then things are gonna move a lot faster for you and you can skip the hamstring step. Now, if you are using a fresh cow's belly that looks something like this, there are a couple of steps you must do before advancing to the hamstring step. What I mean is that it needs a lot of boiling. Fresh cow's belly has a sharp, strong smell, and you need to clean that smell, and you will do that through boiling. Put the beef tripe to boil in 4 liters of water with 1 tablespoon of salt for 1 hour. After 1 hour, change the water and put it back to boil in another 4 liters of water with another tablespoon of salt for another hour. So far, we have 2 hours of boiling. After this process, again change the water, but instead of 4 liters, add 6 liters or 1 gallon and a half and put the beef tripe back to boil. But this time, the third time, also add the beef shanks and the hamstrings. Now, if you are using pre-boiled beef tripe, you will put the bones and the hamstrings to boil alone. So no pre-boiled beef tripe is involved in this process. In both cases, let the bones boil for 1 hour and make sure you remove the foam. While the broth is boiling, prepare the vegetables. Cut the vegetables into big chunks and add them to the boiling broth that has boiled for 1 hour. From all the vegetables required, put 1 big carrot aside. This one will get a special treatment later. Also add the bay leaves and the peppercorns and let them boil together for 30 minutes. If you are using pre-boiled beef tripe, now is the time to add it, when you add the vegetables for the broth. Take the carrot you set aside earlier and finely grate it. In a saucepan, slightly fry the carrot in 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil for 3 or 4 minutes and set it aside for later. Now after those 30 minutes have passed, it's time to strain the soup and remove the vegetables. Cut the hamstrings, the meat from the bones and the beef tripe if needed and put it back to boil. Complete with another liter of water or so and let it come to a boil. When the broth starts boiling, add the sautéed carrot and let it boil for another 20 minutes. While the broth is still boiling, prepare the dressings. First, start with the egg yolks and sour cream one. In a bowl, mix all the egg yolks with the sour cream. Now, why did I say you need the sour cream with at least 30% fat? Anything lower than that will give the soup a segregated texture. That type of texture that appears like cut mayonnaise. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you are going with a lighter sour cream, but be prepared for the little veins aspect of the broth. The second dressing is made from crushed garlic mixed with vinegar. This dressing will only be added in individual servings per bowl. Now that all the boiling and hard work is done, it's time to incorporate the sour cream mixture into the broth. Turn off the stove and add the sour cream dressing to the soup while continuously mixing. You're done. When it comes to serving Romanian tripe soup, there is only one way to serve it, with another dollop of sour cream, a bit of garlic and vinegar dressing, and a side of fresh bread. And there you have it. This is the perfect invitation to dive into the hearty world of Romanian cuisine. With its unique taste, the Romanian tripe soup holds a special place on our tables. So give it a try and let me know what you think of it. Thank you for joining me, and if you have any other questions or thoughts you want to share, I'll see you in the comment section below. Thanks for watching!